Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLESFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're a die-hard Eagles supporter, you know that every season brings a new wave of excitement, anticipation, and of course, some surprises. And this year, the buzz around the team is even more intense. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off a season that saw them make it deep into the playoffs, are once again positioning themselves as serious contenders. But the front office isn't resting on their laurels. No, they're out there making moves, trying to strengthen weak spots, and looking for potential game changers. One move that's been catching a lot of attention lately is their latest effort to bolster the wide receiver room, which, as we all know, is crucial for Jalen Hurts and this offense to reach the next level. The Eagles have already shown their willingness to make bold moves this offseason. They traded with the Houston Texans to bring in John Mechie, a talented wide receiver with a lot of promise. Mechie's addition was seen as a way to add depth and youth to their receiver core, but as any Eagle fan knows, one or two players aren't enough when you're aiming for a Super Bowl. The team is still keeping their eyes open for other targets, and one name that's been gaining some traction is Brenden Rice, the son of the legendary Jerry Rice. That alone sparks intrigue, right? Because when you hear "son of Jerry Rice," expectations immediately jump to the moon. Everyone's wondering, can Brenden follow in his father's footsteps? And more importantly, can he carve out a role on an Eagles team that's so close to contending for another championship? Now let's talk a little about Brenden Rice himself. He didn't exactly light up the NFL last season when he was drafted by the Los Angeles Chargers. In fact, his start was a bit slow. He barely saw the field during the regular season, which, for a rookie, can be pretty frustrating. But you have to remember, he's coming into the league with enormous expectations. Being Jerry Rice's son is both a blessing and a burden. The hope is that he'll develop into a receiver with similar route-running prowess, hands, and ability to make contested catches. At USC, his college career was nothing short of impressive, over 800 yards and 21 touchdowns. That level of production shows he has the potential, but translating that to the NFL isn't always straightforward. In the NFL, Brenden's facing some challenges. During the preseason, he got some opportunities to show what he can do, but the results were mixed. He totaled just 43 yards on 4 catches despite being targeted 21 times. That's not exactly the kind of impact you want from a young receiver trying to make his mark. Plus, there have been some issues with drops, which is pretty common for young players trying to adjust to the speed and complexity of the professional game. Drops can be a killer for a receiver's confidence and for his team's trust in him. But here's the thing, Brenden is still very much in the developmental phase, and a team like the Eagles, with their veteran leadership and strong coaching staff, could be the perfect place for him to grow. Now, imagine him landing in Philadelphia, where he'd have the chance to learn from seasoned veterans like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. That's an ideal environment for a player trying to refine his craft. Brown, with his physicality and route-running ability, and Smith, with his precise route work and quickness, could serve as mentors for Rice. They'd teach him how to navigate the NFL's defenses, how to find soft spots in zone coverage, and how to secure those contested catches that made Jerry Rice a legend. This kind of mentorship could accelerate Brenden's development, helping him become a reliable target in critical moments, especially in third-down situations or red zone plays. You might be wondering, why would the Eagles be interested in Brenden Rice? Well, aside from his undeniable potential, he also offers something that's hard to find in the league: size combined with speed, and the ability to make plays in tight coverage. When he's ready to hit the field, he could be a big-bodied receiver who excels at contested catches, which is exactly what this offense needs when trying to break through tough defenses. Plus, having a young player with that kind of upside provides the team with flexibility. They can develop him slowly, giving him the time to improve his hands and route running without the pressure to perform immediately. It's a smart move, especially considering how much the Eagles value building through the draft and developing their young talent. Looking at the bigger picture, the Eagles are in a unique position. They have a talented quarterback in Jalen Hurts, who's proven he can lead this team to the playoffs and even beyond. The key now is surrounding him with enough talent and depth to ensure consistency and explosive plays. The addition of a player like Brenden Rice could be a game changer, especially if he reaches his full potential. And let's not forget, the Eagles' front office has shown they're not afraid to take risks or make bold moves to improve the roster. They've built a team that's both talented and versatile, capable of adjusting to different game situations. The NFC East remains one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and Washington Commanders all vying for supremacy. But the Eagles, with their recent success and strategic moves, seem poised to maintain their grip at the top. The addition of promising young players like Rice could be the difference-maker in close games, helping them secure those crucial wins that keep them in playoff contention and possibly improve their seeding for the postseason. Now, it's important to remember that the season is still in its early stages. Training camp, preseason, and the first few regular season games will give us a clearer picture of how this team is shaping up. But the excitement is already building. Fans are eager to see how Brenden Rice progresses, whether he can develop into a reliable target, and how he fits into the Eagles' larger offensive scheme. The coaching staff, led by Nick Sirianni, has a track record of developing young talent and maximizing players' abilities. If Rice can clean up his drops and adapt to the NFL's speed, he might just become a crucial piece of this Eagles puzzle. Of course, there's always a lot of speculation around young players and roster moves, but what's undeniable is the optimism surrounding the Eagles' future. The team's core is young, talented, and hungry for success. With a mix of seasoned veterans and promising newcomers, they're building a roster that balances experience with upside. The front office's recent moves, including bringing in young talents like Rice, show that they're planning not just for this season, but for sustained success in the years to come. And let's be honest, Eagles fans, that's what we all want. Another shot at the Super Bowl, another chance to see our team rise to the top. As we look ahead to the season, it's clear that every game will be crucial. The NFC East battles will be fierce, and every play counts. The Eagles have the talent, the coaching, and the drive to go all the way. But adding depth at wide receiver is a smart move to ensure they can handle the wear and tear of a long season. The potential of Brenden Rice, paired with the leadership of A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, could be a winning formula. It's all about execution, development, and seizing the opportunities when they come. So, Eagles fans, stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep supporting your team. The season is just around the corner, and the story is still being written. Whether Brenden Rice becomes a star or not, the energy and hope around this team are palpable. The Eagles are in a great spot, and every move they make now could set the stage for another historic run. Keep the faith, cheer loud, and get ready for an exciting season ahead. This team has the potential to surprise us all, and with the right pieces coming together, we might just see them lift that Lombardi trophy once again. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential addition of Brenden Rice? Do you think he has what it takes to become a key piece in this offense? Are you excited about the team's direction and their chances this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Let's keep this conversation going, and as always, go Birds.